Coming to you live from Stepdaddy Ron Studios, it's your favorite podcast, the Bench Jeweler Memes Podcast, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why did you?
We are here with Dusty Brad and a very special guest. Take it away, gentlemen.
Okay. Why did you count it down after? I don't know.
All right, well, that's one way to get it started. All right, if you can't tell already, and they shouldn't be able to tell.
Oh, Lord.
Brad,
yep,
we are in Stepdaddy Ron Studios.
Sure are.
With
the esteemed, the world-renowned,
the one and only, ladies and gentlemen.
BJ Mandrel is back in the studio, and for a very... Should we do a round of applause?
Yes.
For a very particular reason.
Thank you for having me back, guys.
You're welcome.
It's always back. Make sure, for someone to your caliber, don't forget to get close to the mic when you're talking. Don't make me slap you.
I'm a professional musician. I know how microphones work.
Your voice does carry, but
Yeah.
we gonna need it to carry about 1-2 inches from that microphone. Well, it's been a while. We haven't seen you since. Well, we've seen you, but we haven't had you on the show since before Christmas, right?
Yeah, it was just a little before Christmas. That's right.
And if you want to give us some quick life updates on BJ Mandrel, I know you've had a busy year. The year is up. Fill us in on what you've been doing, where you are.
Yeah.
How you been?
The year is up. As some of you know, I had recently told you guys about the amazing musical opportunity I had where I was, doing some traveling, working in these studios, getting some recording done. It was a fun contract. The contract technically has kind of come to an end in a way.
They were excited to renew it, weren't they?
There's a lot of talks about renewing. I just
okay.
kind of haven't decided if
Yeah.
that is exactly what I
blame
want to do. You know, things are clearly really taking off with the music, which was
Clearly.
the goal of doing this contract in the first place. But we got this second album out, and we're feeling really good about it, which is what brings me here today.
Yeah, that's what we, on the last episode that got posted, at the end of that episode, we played the first single. Now, when people hear this for the regular release, let me look at dates and stuff. This Saturday, the Saturday after you're hearing this, you will be able to listen to and stream the new single, which we'll get to in a minute.
Yes, we will.
And then on May 30th is the Bench Jeweler Melodies Volume 2 album drop. And I think this one, best one so far.
I think we've really outdone ourselves. I mean, there were some really serious bangers on Volume 1, but...
And there's some just little Easter eggs spread out throughout, which we'll get to.
Yep.
We'll get to that.
the artistic value has definitely increased.
I think you pushed yourself. We thought you did last album. I think you really pushed yourself this album.
And this is what we're here for. There's always new heights to reach in these industries.
So let's do this, because some people are new to the show, and some people, if you have not listened to the first BJ Mandrel interview that was back last year, go listen to that. But just a quick recap, you do have jewelry experience. So briefly remind everyone your jewelry experience, a little bit of music experience, and how and why you mesh these two together.
Yeah, I've been a musician my whole entire life, you know, singer, songwriter, instrumentalist. The music has always been in me. To kind
Have
of
you
make
also
this,
been in the music?
yeah, I tend to go into the music. You know?
Okay,
Me
good.
and the music have a very serious symbiotic relationship.
Nice.
A little bit after college, I needed to find a way to make some ends meet as I was trying to get the music thing up and running. Ended up finding a little job here at this lovely store owned by
remain
Dusty.
anonymous?
To remain anonymous for now. And started working here, learned a whole bunch, learned the ins and outs of the industry. But of course, like I said, I am a musician first. So the whole entire time I was here, just constantly making little songs to myself about jewelry, watches, the industry, the job, this and that, until it really just took off to a place where it's like, yeah, we're going to do this. And the jewelry was so ingrained into my brain. It was the only thing I could ever think about. And all the songs just came out about it. And they're bangers, so it's okay.
I think it's cool that you had all this talent trapped inside, and it really just couldn't figure out a way to put it together until the jewelry industry stepped into your life.
That's what the jewelry industry will do to a person.
You just can't get it out.
It makes all the best things inside of you just come up to the surface. Definitely not the worst aspects of us.
Definitely not.
So the way we're going to handle this special interview is, I just realized I didn't wear my watch all weekend, and it shows that it's 4 p.m. right now. The way we're going to do it is we're going to just basically go through the album, and then we won't dive too deep into it, but we're going to take a look at, play it, discuss it briefly. You can give us some insight into the heart, to the style, whatever you feel like you need to do. And then me and Brad, maybe we'll have some questions. Some songs I think are self-explanatory. But this is a reminder, this is for jewelers. This is songs that you could blast in your store really loudly.
Oh, yeah. Songs that you can blast in your store. Definitely songs that you can blast on your way to and from work at the store.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely songs that will get you excited for the work day. Definitely songs that will help you, regain your sanity after a long work day, because you're like, okay, I'm not alone in this. You hear that music and you're like, I am not alone in this. There are enough jewelers experiencing this that songs were made about it. So
Which song was the best one for driving to work?
the best one for driving to work. Ooh, man, that is a really, really good question. I think the first one on the album, 365, can be pretty good for on the way to work.
What about after work?
What about after work? Yeah. Well, it depends. Depends on the time of year. Like there's certain times of year where One Beautiful Week will definitely be. Sometimes, Bench King can be pretty good for leaving work when you just really need to gas yourself back up.
That's probably the one I would listen to on the way home.
Yeah. But those are some examples. We can dive into that as we're getting into.
Should we just get in right into it?
We should just go ahead and get right into it.
Now
I know these songs very well. I wrote them after all.
Exactly, and we will get to. There are some. When do we address the interludes?
I don't know.
Because I can't play those. Those are just a surprise.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe we can just talk about that.
Those are a surprise. Okay,
maybe we can talk about it a little bit right now that is included in there.
So there are 14 songs, but 17 tracks. Brad, do you want to walk us through? We've never done this before, and by we I mean BJ has never done this before. But we had a lot more collaboration on this album than the first.
We did. So, we were listening to something on Spotify. And it's like, do you remember the Eminem song, Stan?
Of course.
And it's kind of like that. The song we were listening to, it had like a voicemail from one of the band members or one of the band members' relatives. And so it was playing some music, and then the voicemail would go, and it was just somber. So we were like, why don't we talk to BJ, have him come up with a beat to play. I'll do the voicemail of a watch customer going through, start of the process, the hope, and the promise of fixing his watches, and then moving on to
don't say too much now.
Maybe this isn't going great, and then
it's a little teaser that we want people to just listen to for themselves. But it's 3 different parts, and they're spread out throughout the album: part 1, part 2, and part 3, and I don't want to give too much away, but you guys are going to want to make sure you listen to all.
I just want to say personally, BJ flew me out. Where were we? What island were we at? I forget.
This, the first 2 interludes we recorded in Aruba, but I think that third one we did.
Yeah, we couldn't because we couldn't record them all at once.
Couldn't record them all at once.
Any sense.
So then I flew you out to St. Thomas, right? No, Curacao.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
When you're island hopping, how can you even keep track?
Right?
It's really hard. All those islands, they start to blend together after a while. But yeah, no, the interludes were really fun. It was really good to get these guys a little more involved creatively, input wise, and also even get some of Brad's own voice in here.
And Dusty has a part too.
He's got that radio voice. Brad does.
Yeah,
so.
totally.
My part's it's a secret. We'll get there.
We'll
when we
get
get
there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, after the success of the first album and the success of this podcast, and clearly a lot of you guys are fond of Dusty and Brad, I was like, okay, I caved and let them in a little bit, so they made it. It's pretty exciting.
Appreciate it.
It's pretty exciting.
So that we will not be playing the interludes today.
Nope.
Those are for all of your listening enjoyment when the album drops May 30th. I don't know if have I mentioned May 30th.
You did.
The album drops. Yeah, everywhere
May
music
30th,
is streamed.
album drops everywhere.
It might not be everywhere music
30th
is
of
streamed,
May?
but it's most places that music is streamed.
30th.
May 30th.
All right, so we're going to start with the opening track.
Okay.
Now, this one, before we even play it, we noticed the title is 365. Well,
Yeah.
What's that about?
You might. Is there any other thing that you have an association to the number 365 with by any chance?
Not at all.
All right, so this is the number of days in a year.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, except for on a leap year.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can see in the first chorus, 365, that's my life. This is a song about, every day, the nonstop grind, the hustle, all these, just all the time that you spend slaving away.
I think are we ready to give a little sneak peek?
Let's go.
Let's go ahead.
And you did all the vocals again.
Well, of course.
Okay, just making sure.
Except
like
for
the
your
vibe.
interlude, of course.
Oh, right.
Dude, the vibe. It's got kind of a yacht rock feel. wouldn't you
Does.
say?
Oh, is that what you were going for?
Cold again. It's barely 8:30. Another 14-hour day behind the workshop gate. While managers plan their trips to Cabo and Marseille, I'm polishing these settings for another working day. The loop pressed to my weathered eye, precision in my hands, creating little miracles that no one understands. They're booking flights to paradise while I just hold it down. The finest craftsman in the shop, but never leaving town. 365, that's my life. Setting stones while others fly. Every weekend, every holiday, guess somebody's got to stay. 365, day and night, making everything shine bright. While they're sipping my ties by the bay, I'm just working my life away. Sarah's off.
Nice.
So here's what I find interesting.
That he rhymed Marseille and Day.
You like that? I'm
was
just talented
solid,
like
bro.
that.
I didn't
I'm
even know
very-
that's how it's pronounced.
Very talented.
Not what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
And it's Marseille Day.
What here's the part that I found interesting. This is really just talking about. I mean, you can picture this, right? The salespeople and the management team, they get to take all these trips, vacations, while the bench jewelers just rarely, they don't even get vacations most of the time. And so what I found interesting is that you wrote this while spending a year traveling the world while me and Brad were stuck in the shop.
Well, you have to understand a couple things. I want to make sure that you guys do get the full experience of being bench jewelers. So, number one, you're welcome. Also, I don't know why we're harping on the negative when we could be focusing on the fact that I flew Brad out to these islands to record. You're welcome. How often do bench jewelers get flown out?
I've already said thank you.
All right, cool. So,
No, I mean, that was an interesting. It's like this weird paradox of a song. But with that said,
it is.
I think he was like channeling, like, man, they're slaving away, and I'm enjoying this.
And I also just wanted to know what it's like. I've put in enough hours in this store that I wanted to know what it was like out there. It's nice out there.
That's fair.
It is.
I wouldn't know.
It's kind of I like
Except for
when-
the 3 days
like
I
when-
got flown out.
I like when songs have this kind of almost a negative story, but the music is very upbeat. I love when artists do that. So I think, I mean, who doesn't love yacht rock?
I did do some.
And that's what I would
math,
call it. That's the style I would call it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like an up-tempo yacht rock. I could see that.
So, I did some math.
Go ahead.
At 365 days working 14 hours a day, that comes to 98 hours a week.
Wow. I wish I got paid hourly, not salary. Yeah.
Is that what you're pushing for? Like, for us to work that much, or is that just like they're working?
I guess that depends on how quickly you get all your jobs done.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, if it's piecework or salary or hourly, that would. What if you're just not really a good bench jeweler, so it takes you that long to get through all of your work?
Just one.
And that's why you don't get a vacation, because you're always
You're just
behind.
slow.
always behind.
Interesting concept.
Really deep.
When I was in second grade, our teacher wouldn't let us out for recess if we were behind on our work for the day. So there was this one time where I was behind on work. I couldn't go out for recess. And then the next day it happened again. And then it happened like 3 days in a row. And it was really depressing. And it really made me start, not getting behind in my work. So
Good life lesson.
true story.
No, I don't doubt it. You're
I doubt it.
almost always behind in your work. So I figured in second grade you were probably also behind.
Some things never change.
Well,
It's also, for a lot of people, a hyperbolic statement. 14 is meant to be a representation of being more than half of the day.
I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it seems
Yeah.
that more than half of our lives are just spent at the bench, hyperbolically.
Yeah, I got you. Got you.
it's a good opening song. I'll say that.
Solid.
Thank you.
It's solid
It
banger.
just
Is that going to be the
comes in hot.
third single or fourth single or second single? We already got the first single.
It's probably just one of those one singles.
Deep cuts, you think?
Yeah. This is side A. I know
Side-
that. Side
okay.
A of the tape. I can tell you that. What's song number 2?
Yeah. So the next song in the track is a song called Revisions. This is
So here's the thing about this one. The last time we had you on, we were begging you for some insight into volume 2, and this is one that you teased.
This is one I teased. So if anyone heard the last episode, you know that there was a little tease about a song, slight R&B-ish style.
Yep.
And it's all about a customer who wants to keep making revisions to their custom design. Something unique, something that I don't think has ever been done before in the history of man, an R&B song about this exact topic. So we are real trendsetters around
Heck
here.
yeah.
Yeah. Are we ready?
Play it.
Play it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a boy band.
A little bit.
You walked in my shop with a vision so clear.
Like Boys to Men, kind of.
Yeah,
Something
definitely.
special. Drew it out right here. I sketched it up perfect. Thought we had it made. Then you called me back the next day. Said let's redesign the whole thing, babe. Yellow gold, no wait, make it white. Actually, platinum feels more right. Can we add some color? No, take it away. I'm losing my mind, but I smile and say okay. Every time I think we're done, you come back with another one. My patience wearing paper thin, but I draw it up again. We're on revision 20 now. Keep changing your mind, I don't know how I'm supposed to make this ring appear when the vision's never clear. Hidden halo, then you want it plain. Yellow gold, no platinum again. Baby, I've been trying to please ya, but you're giving me design amnesia. 3 months deep in cat, I files and dreams. My inbox full of your Pinterest schemes. Can we make it bigger, actually more discreet? I'm drowning in
There.
versions, can't even sleep. Said the center stone should face a different way. Loved it Monday, hated by Tuesday. I've rendered this ring in every single shade.
We're dealing with a customer like this right now. Actually.
Sure are. You did all the vocals though, like even the background.
Oh yeah, I just went back and re-recorded and kind of overlaid, overdubbed. You know how it is.
I got you.
Yeah, this is I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely one of my favorites on the album. I really kind of think I outdid myself with this one a little bit. The chord progression, it's just so solid, and it's just such a fun song, but it's just so real because we've all been there so many times. We know exactly what it's like, and it's hard to express these frustrations, to the actual client themselves. They can be very not understanding, and you can very easily come across in the wrong way trying to explain to them how frustrating it can be to keep making these revisions over and over, how we end up doing lots of work for free. And this song, I really just wanted to have like a good outlet for like getting those thoughts and feelings out. So for any jeweler out there or any salesperson, any design person, when you're having that moment, you're dealing with that tough client who's just over and over, oh, let's do this. Oh, let's completely change the whole thing. Oh, I want to do this now. I want to do that now.
It really does channel back to when I was, way too young to be listening to 90s R&B. And you're just like, man, I know what it's like to have woman problems, and I'm 12.
Right?
And it kind of channels that feeling that I had back then of just gets you in your feels a little bit. This one is a good one to drive home to, especially if you are dealing with one of those clients. And it kind of takes the edge off a little bit, kind of brings you down.
Yeah.
And not down, but like chilled.
Yeah.
That's what I said. These songs can very much help you regain your sanity. You're not the only one going through this. We're all experiencing. We're all going to get through it together. Put this song on, enjoy it, and maybe you can even laugh about it.
You're giving me design amnesia. What a line.
Pretty good,
man.
Yeah, I was in my bag with that
professional.
Should we go to the little outro portion of that song?
One. It is pretty good. If you want to hit that up really quick.
Sorry, I can only press the right button first and get there. Let's just see how far I got to go to get to it.
Even tell me that ain't right. All that yellow, gold, and platinum talk, those hidden halos, late night calls. You really had me thinking you believed in these custom dreams I was designing. Yeah, you bought it on some random website. Now I'm here alone on a Friday night with 20 designs that'll never see the light. Guess that's just the jeweler's life. That's just the jeweler's life.
Ooh.
Because it sounds like this is where it sounds like if I'm following the story is you do all this work, you do all these CADs, their changes, and then they show up. When they ghost you and they show up and like, hey, can I get this ring sized? And it's just something that they got on some random website.
Yeah, I definitely kind of wanted to take this in the direction of ending on the sad note. So hopefully that this song is more sad than the reality anyone listening to it experiences. Might help to cheer you up a little bit. It was also inspired by a ring that I was working on. Before recording this, I can distinctly remember going back and forth about this ring. Just so many changes. They wanted the most impossible thing with contemporary metals included as well, and did everything I could to make this a reality. They ended up just buying an Amazon ring, so you know how it is.
That's the life we live in the
I
jewelry
remember
industry.
you texting her and just waiting for her to respond, and every day you would come in and say, did we hear from such and such?
I remember.
She never did.
Yeah.
Memories.
My heart can't take another draft.
I felt that.
Yeah.
If you just read it, it doesn't do much, but if you really read it,
Yeah, you got to read it. You can't just read it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There's some gold in these lyrics. Yeah. But this is one of my favorite songs. I really hope you guys enjoy.
How many of the 14 tracks are your favorite?
Probably about 13 of them.
Which one did not make the list?
Oh, you'll see when we get there.
Okay.
You'll see. Okay, we'll see. Should we go on to the third track?
Let's go.
Let's see what we got.
I just have to find it. We don't have some... Stepdaddy Ron Studios does not have all the updated technology, but one day.
We're getting there.
One day we're going to...
This could be a quick little buy me a coffee plug in the middle here.
Oh.
Because...
Well, we do have...
Yeah. But we're trying to introduce it now. If you want these interviews to go next level, send us a couple bucks. All right, so track 3.
There's big things planned, guys. Just pay us.
All right, so this one, track 3 is called Leaving Me Behind. I noticed you left off the G on leaving, and we'll see.
A little apostrophe action,
We'll
you know?
Leave
There's
it.
a reason for that. You'll hear it when the song kicks in.
All right, let's see. Let's just get it going.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Dust on the bench, flame in the night. Old hands still working, holding on tight. I sit at this bench like I did back in '92.
I just real quick pause. Brad, how old were you in 92?
13.
Loop on my eye, torch burning blue. Hammer and file, solder and sweat, crafting forever in a piece I won't forget. Gold's gone sky high, can't hardly breathe. Diamonds from the earth cost more than I can believe. But the kids come in, scroll on their phone, want that sparkle cheap, leave the real alone. It's 20 sets and the world's gone fake. Lab grown eyes for heaven's sake. To save $1, I lose my soul, bending over backward, losing control. Oh, the old ways are dying slow. Bench Jeweler blues, don't you know? Real fire, real stone, real heart in the grind. Nobody wants it, leaving me behind. Used to say the natural. Watch it
That chorus, those background vocals come in hot.
Yeah, we had I had a lot of fun recording
Yeah, I
this.
bet so.
I had a lot of fun. So
I guess you just layered that. Is that like layered effect?
Yeah,
to
I
get
went
the
back. There's actually it was 5 different takes. It's 5 different layers of me being a choir with myself. Yeah, yeah. No, this is a really fun song. This song was
This one's a tough one to swallow for some people in the jewelry industry.
This is a tough one to swallow, and I just want to make it known that, and you'll find that this is the case for a lot of my music, that the songs are not always representative of my own personal philosophies, nor are personal philosophies here, at the Bench Jeweler Memes podcast. Sometimes they are just capturing an idea or trying to paint a picture
that's
of
true.
something. This song was
very well said.
Yes, this song was inspired by an older gentleman. I'm not going to say any names. He's an older
Older
bench
than Brad.
jeweler. Older than Brad. An older bench jeweler. He
it
has
Mac?
he has a little bit of notoriety. It is Mac. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Mac. He is old though. But this guy famously went on a Facebook Live where someone recorded it, clipped it, and it went kind of viral, ranting about these fake diamonds, the fake lab growns, and his rant, really inspired me to write a song that's more from the perspective of the older generation who sees the lab grown thing as a fake diamond and the world is just changing and what does this world come to type of energy. That was the idea here, to capture that feeling.
I kind of hope we can, because we have time, so we could kind of get into the bridge of the song if you guys are not opposed to it.
Actually, yeah, go ahead, because the music in the bridge goes kind of nuts. The lyrics go hard.
I'm not sure exactly where it's going to pick up, but we'll wait until we get to that.
Because I
bridge.
like how the guitar solo builds, and then there's heavy distortion, and then slow bends.
Yeah, let's listen to it.
Okay,
That's how I played it.
I like that part.
Perfect timing.
Flame, watch the metal glow.
He needs a
Wonder
laser.
how long till I finally let go. One more ring, one more chain, then maybe hang up the tools in the rain. But deep down I know
No rust.
I'll keep on the fight.
was gonna say why he's working
ones who
outside.
still care about doing it right. Last customer left with a lab-grown stone. Smiling wide.
I don't want to give too much away, but
Yeah, a little surprise
that
ending there.
that little guitar solo, was that you?
That one was me, actually. Now, like I said in previous times, I don't always do all of the electric parts on these songs.
But this one you
But
did.
this specific one, I actually did.
I like the heavy distortion,
And the slow bends.
the slow bends as well.
Thank you. I've been practicing guitar, trying to get a little better.
Yeah, this one really highlights the work you've put in. I think.
Well, it's I'm only getting better with age, and as you can see, this song has to kind of deal with age in a way. So
Oh, we can tell you're navigating, growing older.
I'm getting older out here.
In
The,
these streets.
I think what I love about this album is it is a roller coaster of musical genres.
Of course. I really wanted to flex my versatility a little bit more. I mean, I thought I did
I didn't think that was possible.
I thought I did a good job with it on volume 1, but I was like, no, we can take this to another level because I got a lot to offer. And I mean, why stay in just one lane? There's something here for everyone.
Before we leaving me behind, what would be your advice to jewelers who find themselves in this situation? It's just hard for them. They miss the good old days of hand fabrication and natural diamonds, and now it's CAD and lab grown. Like, what would be your encouragement for them?
Here's the thing. I think there is a way where you can find a balance of still staying true to yourself, but also adapting to the changing times,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things in society that we all constantly do, and we all adapt to the changing times. I highly doubt a lot of these older people who would, just fight so painfully hard for natural diamonds are also still using flip phones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Things are going to change. We're going to adapt. And there are definitely still ways to be creative and let your true craftsmanship show, even with something like a lab-grown diamond. I know it's a little bit different, but you can still be creative. I mean, I've seen at this store, there's been some amazing, beautiful creations where the center stone has been lab grown, but still such awesome pieces, unique, nothing else ever like it, and there's still a very strong sense of accomplishment making something so beautiful. So, you have to understand that we live in a tough time. Some people might not be able to afford it, but it's not about the stone itself. It's what it represents.
Yeah.
So it's still a diamond at the end of the day.
Well said. We might have to just crop that and share it.
Oh, I wish I had a flip phone.
I'm sure you do.
I think it was it Callie that mentioned on our live chat last time that she likes having all these new lab grown larger stones because it's giving her the opportunity to set larger stones. Because truthfully, personally speaking, I never got to set hardly anything over a carat until lab grown hopped on the scene.
Yeah, and it was terrifying. Like anytime you would see something that large.
So yeah, silver linings, right?
Yeah.
I think this next song really embraces. I think that one kind of was, how the struggle of all the new changes, and I think this next song perfectly encapsulates the future.
Yeah, and so what?
So this one,
Like musically, where were you going with this one?
You mean like within the instrumentation and stuff?
so we're
Yes.
talking about track 4, right? Track 4, which
Track
is
4.
Jeweler of Tomorrow.
Jeweler of Tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
So this one is kind of supposed to almost sound, I don't know if I want to go as far as say futuristic, but
Oh, okay,
almost
yeah.
kind of it's like that in a way. So it's definitely more like synthy. So in a way you can hear like 80s inspiration in there, but it's definitely a lot more like futuristic because like Jeweler of Tomorrow, it's supposed to kind of match that feel.
get you.
Yeah. So
I personally, I really like this one. We ready? All right, let's
All
it.
your vocals, by the way.
all me, always.
Gotcha. Always.
I'm very versatile.
That is not your phone vibrating, people.
Neon nights, laser eyes, future in my hands tonight.
I like where this is going. can't help but bounce along to
What
this
a
one.
bop.
Play this one Friday night in my living room.
Blood at the bench, 21st century glow. Screen flickering blue, watch the designs flow. Cat on the grid, curves perfect and clean. No more hammer swing, living in the machine. Sketch it in pixels, rotated slow. AI whispering ideas, making the vision grow. From wireframe dreams to solid gold form. Born in the cold, reborn in the storm. Torches electric, no flame in the air. Precision like lightning, everywhere. Laser welder flashing, sparks in the dark. 3D printer humming, building my spark. AI on my shoulder, pushing the arc. Jeweler of tomorrow, tearing it apart. Neon rings glowing, facets cut by code. Future fire burning down the old road. Laser cat, printed eye. This is the beat of the new eye.
Dang. Good job.
We're gonna play some more of this one in just a second, but
Man, putting those back to back. Ooh.
that is quite the turn.
man.
It was a very intentional decision. It's supposed to kind of get your brain thinking.
When I hear this one, I've heard it a couple times now. I always think of Jake Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a while back I made a little AI art of him as if he was like half android, half robot, half Jake. It was pretty funny.
That's
1.5.
three halves. Half robot, half android, half Jake.
Oh,
That's,
get it.
That's pretty good.
But yeah,
It's not too far from reality either.
I think
But
this one it might help people who relate to the third track. Maybe say this is kind of a little glimpse of maybe it's an over exaggeration of the future in a way, but
it's supposed to be so. The idea that I had for this song was one that was kind of difficult to capture, and I did my best. If you kind of slowly comb through, you'll see that there's like a lot of pros and cons that this future scenario is presenting, which is how I see life happening a lot. It's like new technology will happen, new ideas that we'll adapt to that are great, but then there can also be like, certain downfalls that come along with it. So for example, something like, an electric torch might not be the worst idea, might be very useful for some people. Something like, AI deciding how to cut and facet your stone and things like that.
for precision purposes,
It might be a little different, or AI making all your designs for you. So there's like some aspects of the future that it's like, yeah, we can look forward to, but also, there's pros and cons, like I said.
I could see a scenario where someone listens to track 3 and they're like kind of bummed, and then they listen to this when they get mad.
Oh,
Or-
I got hopeful. Like being the
Okay.
old one in the group, I was like, man, future is going to be exciting. It's going to be boom, boom,
Yeah, just a dude on a computer
vibe,
screen
man.
doing everything.
doing
right?
everything.
That
Well, I
sounds
just sit
exciting.
there.
That sounds exciting to
Screen
you.
flickering blue. Watch
Yep.
the designs flow.
I actually do want to play verse 2 leading up to that pre-chorus. I just think I think this is such a good song. We can go a little bit further longer with it.
This one is a banger.
Load up the resin, layer by layer, rise. Tiny worlds forming under ultraviolet skies. AI suggests settings, optimizes the page.
What is pave exactly right there?
So this is actually a fun Easter egg.
Found it.
This is a fun little Easter egg, and this is So it's actually kind of funny, like you said, how you listen to that third track, then you listen to this one and you might get mad. This is something in there that
trigger people.
It's literally supposed to trigger people.
When customers come in, they're like, "Oh, can I get that pave set?"
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So,
You obviously know it's pave.
it's pave.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to try to put the like some kind of micro pave or maybe even macro pave to really be a troll.
Yeah.
But
So
that is supposed to be
So
pave.
not a mistake. It was genius, not a mistake.
Yes, no, that is pave, but intentionally said like pave.
Did you think about saying it as pave and then next line, just the future we crave?
So
Well, you want to hear it?
there was
See how you sung it?
go ahead and play it, and then we can
back
talk
it.
about it.
I'll back it up just a time. Oh snap! What did I do? No, let's just keep going.
No waste, no mistake, just the future we crave.
It would have
been
been
crave,
if you had sung Crave. That would have been pretty good.
right?
And I
I
was
don't want to tell you how to do your job, but that would be
that actually is an idea I have. Like, how funny would it be to go pave and then crave? But then I feel like it would just mess people up too much, and they would just be like, "All right, I'm done with this." So
you don't need all those.
I like how this
emails.
was supposed to be a little subtle Easter egg, and we've made it the main part of the song, the main point of it.
I love it.
I'm going to keep going just with this verse too, because I think there's a few interesting lines here.
Lions on the feet, see the rendering real. Virtual try on, sealing the deal. From Charlotte streets to the global stream. Young jeweler dreaming the ultimate gleam. Oh, bench is quiet, but the screen is alive. Tech in my veins, watch the legacy
I think it's cool that because this is such a futuristic song, I like how and I know this is not the case for you most of the time, but you could tell there's a little auto tune, but like in a subtle way.
Yeah, to match the
Yeah.
tone of the.
All the electronic
Yeah.
musical components with the auto tuning, I love it.
it's a very tasteful, creative use of the auto tune to try to match the vibe of the song for sure.
Any final thoughts on that one? Is that one of your favorites too?
That is definitely one of my favorites. I'm a very big fan of synthwave. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making it, had a lot of fun recording it. Those pre-choruses. Legacy Thrive. So,
Nailed it.
That was probably one that you could make that one like on the plane ride because it sounds like it was just made on a computer.
That's actually funny. A lot of this was made straight up just the computer. There was only like one actual instrument that I used. Most of this was all very synth. There was even a couple certain sounds that I used with the literal like computer keyboard, like typing. And there's a thing you can do in the software to assign certain notes to keys on the keyboard. And I thought it would be fun to throw a little bit of that in. I'm a big fan of computer music like that.
I thought about just playing the very, very ending because I think you described it to us as a fading arpeggios.
Yes.
And the
Fading
final
arpeggios,
synth swell.
little echo. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's just play the very end of the song because I think it's pretty good ending.
what the future is known. Laser cut, printed hot. See the jeweler, never gonna stop. Never gonna stop.
So if you're hearing that in your headphones, you notice it bounces from left to right. I
know.
That was, man, what a...
Those have to be fun to make. You can you don't have to break out, so much equipment and just open up the laptop and
You just let
make
it
a
do all the
song.
work. You don't really need to have any musical
Now,
skill
did you get
whatsoever.
any? So this one, I guess, would have been tempting. There's so many teasers in this one about incorporating AI into designing. Was it tempting to use AI into making the song and writing these lyrics?
Not at all. I not even in the slightest.
You didn't even think about it.
You showed some real constraint.
Yeah, no, not even in the slightest. I mean,
Dang.
there's 0% temptation ever. I mean, why would someone on my caliber of musician ever even dream of using AI? I mean, like, I don't even want to ask AI like, okay, I'm searching through the production software trying to find a certain sound and I can't find it. So I Google, where is this sound? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, maybe I'll ask the AI. Maybe the AI could tell me where this sound is. I'm not even going to do that. There is no AI present at all.
You know what I think would be an interesting? We could do like a concept album where we like Volume 3 is just AI, and we can see if people can tell the difference.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Between the real, it kind of be like we can call it like lab grown studio.
Lab grown.
Let's see if we can think of a.
Oh, he's onto something. He's onto something with this.
Because I really questioned it when I saw the pave instead of the pave. I was like, oh crap, you let it slip.
Nah,
but now I know you were kind of like
that. You can only do that on a human level, actually.
Right,
That level of.
You were calling out AI like, hey, AI, you make these mistakes. I don't.
Exactly.
I do it intentionally.
Yeah, to mock you.
It was very intentional creative decision. Yeah, the AI, the AI sometimes will just try to make things too precise and too perfect. The AI definitely would have said pave.
Yeah,
So,
nobody would assume these songs are perfect. So
I mean, you can hear
I mean,
the
they're
imperfections
good.
in
Well,
them.
I think this conversation leads into the next one, because on the next one is really where we get to see you push your voice
dude, this one right here
to the
my
max.
gosh.
And if I'm not mistaken, this one was teased. You teased this one months ago.
This one was teased, and this one goes nuts.
Do we just jump right
think
in?
we're
and
just ready.
Transition.
Get ready.
Let's go ahead
people.
for this next song.
You
this-
might want to turn
Do we
the
want to set it up at all?
headphones down.
Well, the title is Platinum Reigns Supreme.
Platinum reigns supreme. You know what, Dusty? Just go ahead and play the track.
All right, we're just gonna let's just get to it.
We'll let the song speak for itself.
Forged in the depths where stars collide. The heaviest crown, the ultimate pride.
Heck yeah.
We're all banging our heads right now.
Yes. And if you're not, you're probably dead.
Cast from the core of celestial fire, density crushing all desire. 2145, the weight of kings, while lesser metals bend and sing. Silver tarnishes, turns to black. Gold just a poser, no substance to back. Weak pretenders fade away. Only the dance will forever stay. Platinum reigns supreme, eternal unyielding machine. Silver weeps in the shadows below. Gold just a theatrical show. Platinum, the metal that will never die. Platinum, watch the others glorify. Heavy, brutal, built to last. Inferior metal stuck in the past. Stuck in the past. They call gold precious. What a
I'm gonna pause it. We did get interrupted in the Stepdaddy Ron studios. What happened there, Brad?
Oh Lord. So UPS came by. He was like, why is it all dark in there? I'm like,
You started asking questions.
yeah, and then a customer pulled up, and I'm pretty sure she's at the door now, so I'm just
I
kind of
think they just got back in their car.
good. Because she saw me getting the package.
Yeah.
They must be open.
That timing always works that way. We
Right,
haven't had
never.
nobody pull up all day.
Yep.
UPS pulls up and it's like, oh, I need a watch battery.
He's like, why is everything so dark? It's like, did y'all shut down? Like, yeah, man, for the day.
But back to, I don't want to distract from, because this one is absolute fire.
Yeah, yeah. So this one was kind of created a little bit with Dusty in mind. This is something I kind of always wanted to do for him. Around the time when I was, first working here in the store, songs would just be playing on our store radio, and I would love to just make these little like screamo heavy metal versions of songs and just like start singing along like this. And Dusty used to always think it was so hilarious, and I was like, one day I will actually make a real song where I'm flexing that vocal ability I have for Dusty.
And it makes sense that you would use that style when talking about Platinum.
Well, of course. I mean,
The heaviest of precious metals.
heaviest of metal requires heavy metal.
I just love it. Brad, what's your favorite part?
The 2145 part.
Yeah, I was
What's
thinking
that
about that too.
It's the weight of kings. It's the weight of kings.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It makes
not
sense.
to be confused with 9:45, like the time. Not to be confused. Just want to make sure.
Oh,
it's
I thought
it's like a weight measurement density thing. So.
I thought it was
Okay.
pointing to like the time of day,
Yeah, no. It's like it's a weight and density thing.
like the evening towards night. It kind of looks like platinum, the moonlight.
Oh wow!
It was a secondary meaning. I bet that's what you're.
that could be a good double entendre. Sometimes I realize that I write these like double meanings by accident because I'm just that talented. But it's okay.
We're gonna have to skip a little bit. We're gonna have to get in this one a little deeper because I think a lot of bench chillers are actually gonna really get into this one. It goes so hard, and I know we have to skip down to the bridge and the little breakdown because I want to see what you did with it. So I'm just gonna keep it playing, okay?
Go ahead.
Joke, soft and malleable, it's broke. Silver's just a wannabe clone. Platinum sits upon the throne. Apologetic perfection, pure while gold. Allergies make you endure. Lifetime warranty in every band. Lesser metals turn to sand. Look down from the mountain high. Gold and silver living lies. Platinum weight upon your hand. The only metal that will stand. Dodge. Heavy. Forever. Platinum. Never. Surrender. Platinum. Never. Platinum wins supreme. Eternal unyielding machine. Silver weeps in the shadows below. Gold's just a theatrical.
What does that mean? Platinum never surrender.
Platinum. It's like on the it wears the crown. It's on the throne. It's on the mountaintop.
okay.
It will never unyield from being
I got
the
you.
metal. Never surrender. Never back down. Dense, heavy, forever.
It is. I like how it's also
Man.
hypoallergenic, and you were able to work that in.
Yeah, I did. People be coming in here all the time having to deal with their white gold allergies, their fake metal allergies. Nah, platinum, you don't have to worry about
Nope.
that kind of stuff.
You did say lifetime warranty. We ain't giving those out though.
Oh, we're not doing that anymore. That's that other store down the road.
That was just you.
Should we?
You would sell lifetime warranties for things that we don't honor.
They'll honor it. It's fine.
I do want to. I know we're just giving so much of the songs away, but I do want to play. I like playing the endings of some of these songs because I think at the end of every song, there's just little. I don't know. It's kind of the climax of some of these songs. Really.
Cherry on top.
So let's just play the very ending.
Bow down to density's might. Platinum eternal burning white. Gold and silver fade to dust. In platinum we trust. In platinum we trust. Platinum we trust. Bang it on.
My voice would be so sore if I had to record these. How do you do it?
There's very specific warm-ups that I have to do before doing this, and also very specific concoctions that I take. It's a tea with a lot of different vitamins and various things I put in there. One thing I'd love to point out, Dusty, you might have noticed this. Like I said, a lot of this song was written with you in mind because I know you love when I do the screamo thing. I know you're a big fan of Platinum as a metal. And you might notice how there's a lot of various moments in the song where I pronounce platinum, very, very
Little
distinctly.
throwback. Yep.
Little throwback to the jeweler who taught Dusty. The bench would always pronounce it platinum. He was he was from Eastern Europe, and platinum.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was just a little fun Easter egg just for you,
sweet.
Dusty.
Just for me, that was I wondered that, but it was good to be confirmed. You could have told me sooner, but you just live on the air.
Live on the air, wanted to, a little podcast special.
I don't handle surprises very well. But man, I love that you can hear, like, it sounds like sometimes it might sound like we're being a little funny with this, but I could tell that final scream that you put your heart and soul into it, and we appreciate it.
Oh, like by the end of recording this, I felt like I appreciated Platinum and loved Platinum even more than before. So that last one was like platinum, like it was for real.
I could tell you love it.
I love that plat.
Well,
Next song.
Yeah. So these songs, I hope that you guys who are listening, and also you, Dusty and Brad, are enjoying these songs so far. I know I had a lot of fun making them, and these are they're sounding really good.
Another thing that we're going to see here is I love throughout this album how we've talked about just the roller coaster of not just musical genres, but to finish on that emotional scream of Platinum. And now we're going to go into Time Keeps Moving. It's almost like Platinum was like you made the top of the roller coaster, and now we're going like not one of those roller coasters that just goes down, but it goes like under.
Dang.
Because it's such a stark contrast in your range.
Peaks and valleys.
Yeah, this is I don't know, I guess we'll just listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
There's a silver case I hold in my hand, ticking like a promise from another land. My grandmother wore it through the years. Now it's mine with all the hopes and fears. The spring is winding down, the hands won't turn, and there's only one man I could ever trust to learn the secrets hiding in these gears of gold. I walk to the shop on Maple Street where the sign still hangs, but the bell won't ring. The door is locked, the window's dark, and I'm standing here with this broken heart. Where did you go, old watchmaker? I need your steady hands to make her whole again. Time keeps moving on without you, but I'm frozen here with no one left who understands these wheels and jewels and springs, the soul inside this precious thing.
So kind of sounds like Wilson Phillips, not gonna lie.
That's actually kind of funny that you say that, because you're not the first person who brought that up.
Who else brought it up?
Who else you letting listen to this?
One of the custodians in the studio happened to walk by as we were listening to one of the final masters of this and brought that up just out of nowhere. And I was like, hey, this is private. You can't be listening to that. But
Got you.
Where did you
But
go,
the janitor was like, man, Wilson Phillips, am I right?
it's 2026. We use the term custodian, not janitor. Please
Wow,
don't be
what's
so
wrong-
offensive.
What is wrong with janitor?
Wow. That you're just such a bigot, aren't you?
Starting to be.
Janitor. This guy.
So where did you go, old watchmaker? Where did he go? What is this song about?
Where did Old Watchmaker go? Old Watchmaker.
Sounds like this place closed down.
This place is closed down, and
Not to oversimplify the song.
it's a little bit of a sad. Old Watchmaker did go to Old Watchmaker heaven,
Oh.
but it is also representative of watchmaking just as a dying art form. You know, it is slowly dying out. It's very hard to find watchmakers like you used to. A lot of times now you got, you know, guys that went to Rolex, you know, a couple guys that know a thing or two here and there, but you know, it used to be you just find a watchmaker in your local supermarket. There'd be a watchmaker posted up, you know? You go into the drugstore, there's a watchmaker. You go to the jewelry store, there's a watchmaker. But
Yeah, old Sherman worked in the drugstore.
Not a lot of
he did, didn't he?
watchmakers at the Walgreens anymore.
Not a whole lot. No, if you take a watch to Walgreens for a battery, they're going to look at you sideways. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's where'd you go, Old Watchmaker? It's kind of not even just one specific watchmaker. It's like all of them. It's like told through the verbiage of one specific watchmaker representing all
It's about
watchmakers.
Sherman, right?
It's an ode to watchmakers.
Sherman has some influence in this, but it's not about
It's
him
about Sherman.
specifically. There's a lot of Sherman influence, but
Okay.
writing a song about Sherman specifically,
We all miss him. It's
is
okay.
one it's going to take a little bit of time and precision. The word, every single aspect of that song has to be so carefully placed to honor his legacy.
Right?
But there's definitely some inspiration here from old Shermy Wormy. So
Oh.
I mean, it was
Does he
Watchmaker,
choked
but
up?
I know. Yeah, you got me. Where did you go, Old Watchmaker? I need your steady hands to make her whole again. That got me.
I hope you guys have been enjoying the sheer amount of times throughout the entirety of this album where I use the word again as a slant rhyme. I do it quite a lot, and very often no one notices, and that's how I keep getting away with it.
I didn't even notice.
Exactly.
Is there any other parts of this song, Brad, that stand out to you that we should inquire?
Not really.
I'm trying to just figure out how he went from like just some passionate screamo to a much higher
Yeah.
register.
yeah.
Obviously, these weren't recorded back to back. I mean, they're just on the album back to back. But
Yeah, no. Like I said kind of earlier, you know, just to reiterate the two big things, I do very specific catered vocal warm-ups depending on what I'm about to record to help get my voice to sound how I want it to sound. And also, again, just really wanting to show my versatility, my range. I have quite a range when it comes to, you know, dynamic genres, sounds, tone, intonation. So, you know, just putting all of that on display.
well, masterfully done.
Yeah, you know, it's what I do. It's why I'm the one recording this music.
I'm sure we probably don't want to spend too much time on that one.
Yeah,
we'll just keep
probably
on
not.
going.
You know that
Is that one of your favorites?
It's definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely up there. And I would say, yeah, just go ahead and listen to it and really dive into the lyrics. There's gold in there.
The next one is our single, the
First
first
single.
single of the album, and we're gonna play it, and then I'll see. I mean, I think why I want you to talk why this was chosen as the first single from this highly anticipated album.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Let me get it all queued up.
Oh yeah, 364 days down.
Before we get too deep into it, we do have to kind of address the twice in this album. It mentions days of the year, I'm assuming, but one
Yes.
song says 365 and one says 364.
Well, one is about the 365 days a year. This one, as you can see, says we've got 364 of those days down.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Dang. Okay. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
let's keep it going. I'm sorry I interrupted. for
Oh,
that.
no worries. I'm here to clarify.
Bend over diamonds in a quiet town. Christmas Eve I set the stones. New Year's rings for someone else's home. Valentine's he saw the gold. Every holiday's never told. Close up shop and walk away. But he circled one week in red, and that 1 week starts today. Callous fingers, tired eyes. He's been polishing other people's
Fun.
That one just, I think, is it, and maybe I'm inserting myself here. This album is dropping on basically right after Memorial Day.
May 30th.
It kind of feels
30th,
like this is like the perfect just summer kickoff song.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely supposed to be a summer anthem. Definitely supposed to get you hype for your vacations. Oh, yeah.
What are those?
Exactly.
For a bench jeweler, yeah, we usually get maybe one if we're lucky. And it usually comes in the middle of summer when the store's dead. And I think I can relate to this song. I'm assuming, Brad, you can too. I mean, just
I love it.
I want to sing it right now. Actually, I wish it was. I wish it was August when I get to take my vacation. But yours is coming up pretty soon, Brad. You're going to be listening to this one on the way on the drive to the beach, or sitting
all the
out
way
on the
down.
sand.
Yeah, I'm going to be jamming it the whole week.
It's the only song you should be listening to for the whole,
Correct.
that whole week.
That is the only song.
This one,
What a vibe.
The other 51 weeks are for the rest of the album. But this one, yeah.
I like how you really are about the days and the weeks of the year.
Absolutely.
Like just 365, 364. You just said 51 weeks.
Exactly. See,
Man.
I know how to quantify time. Now, here's the thing.
fantastic.
There's actually a fun little hidden thing in here. You guys might not have picked up on it, so I'll go ahead and explain. Up here at the top, you can see 364 days down, but that only leaves one day. And so now it starts talking about this week. So it looks like there seems to be 6 days somewhere in there missing. This is actually supposed to be symbolic, where it feels like you work all year long and you get this 1 week, but sometimes that 1 week can literally feel like one day.
it goes so fast.
It can go so fast. It can feel like it's just one day. So it's like, yeah, I worked 364 days, but now I get this 1 week where you do actually have a week, but that 1 week is almost just like the 365th day in a way. So it's like a fun little kind of wordplay, math play.
I like how there's so many references too, because as bench jewelers, we pretty much most of the year we've got stained black fingertips, and it's really only 1 week a year, and it takes the whole week to kind of get that to just gradually wear off. I think maybe the salty water does it. I don't know how the science works. And then you finally, at the end of that vacation week, you've got clean fingertips. And I love the little nods to that because we can all relate, right, Brad?
I wear gloves when I polish, so
Okay, well, Brad can't relate, but
I go home with clean hands.
It goes on to say, I think in one of the verses, that while the salt water heals these working hands and cleans these tired, beautiful golden hands. Lots of hands on that line, but
I mean, jewelers use their hands a whole lot. Hands are very essential to the job. But yeah, it's the fun little details.
Did you rhyme hands with hands?
Did I do what now? Did I rhyme
hands with hands? Play that part, Dusty. Can we get down to that part? While the salt water heals these working hands and cleans these tired, beautiful golden hands.
we can surely try. Let's see.
Don't call me Shirley.
Baby, never fear. 1 week, 1 week, one beautiful week. It's the jeweler's paradise.
That bass drum.
He didn't miss a birthday sale. He didn't miss an anniversary tale. He said 1,000 stones and white and rose, but no one ever asked him how it goes. Well, today he's asking for a blended drink and a beach chair right here on the brink of forgetting what a deadline means. While the salt water heals these working hands and cleans these tired, beautiful golden hands.
We gotta listen to the outro.
Pop that bottle, pour that rum. Jeweler's got his summer sun. Feet in the sand, he's finally done. Trading tweezers for a cold, cold one. Stained black hands meet.
I love this one so much. I want a tiki bar drink right now
I do
while
too,
we're in the
man.
studio.
Yeah, you do.
Should we mix it? No, I'm just kidding.
It was not me rhyming hands with hands. It's more like me overemphasizing hands. Like you can
Yes.
hear how that music starts to break down.
What exactly are golden hands?
You go ahead. You explain it, Brad.
Yeah, it's like when you being a bench jeweler, you are also kind of a goldsmith, and a lot of times that gold dust can also get really caked up in there. I don't know. I've seen it on Dusty's fingers a lot, where it'll be like so black with gold accents just all over. You
glittery.
know, I was thinking more of like I interpret it. That's what the beauty of music, right? How we all interpret it. It's just everything. You know, everything we touch turns to gold. That's how I interpret it.
Oh yeah, that was the second meaning. Thank you. Forgot that was the second.
Obviously,
it's a double entendre thing.
It sure is. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that one. I cannot wait till that one drops because it's going to come out as a single the week before, and it's really just getting me amped for summertime. I don't know about everybody else, but
I hope all of you out there listen to it while you're on your way to your vacation.
I think that might be the first one to hit 1,000 downloads on Spotify.
you think so?
Maybe. Because none of our other songs have gotten there yet, BJ. Just FYI.
Well, it takes time, you know.
I know.
Don't worry, we're still cooking. This is only volume 2.
I know.
I think by volume 6 or 7, I think we'll yeah. There you go, bro.
Okay.
Volume 16 or 17.
Obviously, we've skipped a couple interludes already, which I know we've teased, but another twist and turn on the album is going from One Beautiful Week to this next track, which you have titled 10K Pristine. Do we need to get into this, explain it, or is this one of those, let's play it and then you explain it?
You'll probably want to play it and then we can chat about it.
All right, so we're just going to go right in for it.
And this is all you, right? We had no contribution in this one.
This one's.
I
this
mean,
one would have been tough for us to pull off.
Every song, in a way, will have a little bit of contribution because I'm always
Yeah,
thinking
but
about
this
you
one
guys.
is
But yeah, this
specifically
is me. This is
Okay.
pretty much just me. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Cool.
I actually,
I ain't want any emails.
I like this one quite a bit.
Yo, it's the jeweler in the lab, no cap. Making shine for the people, that's the map. Now flexing on your budget, not that whack. Real ice, real gold, but the price intact. 10K gold, lab grown VVS. Pristine, nice, got no stress, no mess. Diamonds dancing, they sparkle like the best. But you can cop them without selling your chest. Affordable drip. Yeah, that's the flex. Jeweler for the people, put respect on the set. 10K yellow, white, rose, whatever you like. Lab diamonds, hitting harder than a hype. In the workshop, torch lit, precision on deck. Setting stones one by one, no defect. They say, why not 18K? Why not natural spec? I tell them straight, I'm building for the set. The block, the trap, the 9 to 5 crew. Who want that glow but got bills overdue? Lab grown, flawless, conflict free too. Same fire, same brilliance, just true. No blood on the cut, no minds in the dirt. Just science and skill, making luxury work. Cubans, tennis chains, pendants that burst. Look like a milli, feel like a first. 10K gold, lab grown VVS. Pristine, nice, got no stress, no mess. Diamonds dancing, they sparkle like the best. But you can cop them without selling your chest. Affordable drip.
Now, some of these things you'll have to explain to Brad.
Of course.
I don't know what any of this means. What's no
He's
cap
so old.
mean?
That
You're not wearing any headgear?
that is a slang that the younger generation is using. Cap is basically a lie or something that's not true.
Like,
It's like,
I'm
no
telling
lie,
the
no
truth
lie.
here, guys.
Telling the truth. No cap.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a really fun song. We were bouncing in the stew making this one.
We were all bouncing in our bench jeweler chairs just now, listening to it. There's something about listening to these songs with headphones. I think this whole album, if you really want to appreciate the subtleties of the work that BJ does, you're gonna either want to be in your car with the windows up, turned all the way up, or headphones.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good way to take them in because there's a lot of little hidden fun things here and there, a lot of nice little production things. Yeah, I mean, this song was a real bop. I really wanted to capture this side of the jewelry world where, sometimes, you just got to be with that bling, you just got to get out there and flex that ice,
Well,
and
I think the beauty of lab grown is we can do so much more than we could with when it was all natural. The prices just got out of hand, and now we're able to do what you called a lot of pave setting with lab grown. And when we're quoting out jobs and we're just out of budget, we can say, hey, well, we can do 10 carat and we can do lab grown and
That's great.
And then that way they're getting something that's well made, something that looks amazing, lots of sparkle, and they can save some money. Sounds awesome. I don't know.
Is there?
I mean, you have to understand the block, the trap, and the 9 to 5 crew. They need their bling as well.
That's right.
Is there a reason you made it like this type of song?
Yeah, I just felt like the overall vibe would really help with that kind of like, iced out kind of,
It's lyric heavy. You could squeeze them all in if you rap them.
Yeah, it's very lyric heavy, and I felt like the rap would just really kind of fit the vibe of the song, help to relate to a lot of working class people.
I feel that.
Yeah, and I also just feel like it was very hard for me to use the word VVS in a song without going at it this style.
Yeah, I got you.
So
it works.
I kind of want to listen to a little bit more of it because there's so many lines in this song. Like this is one you're gonna have to like replay.
Yeah.
You ever do that when you get a new album and you just listen to it? And you're like, that was good, but then a couple of months later, it feels like you really listened to it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is gonna simulate that. Really listening to it this time.
Mm-hmm.
Lab now, them is hitting harder than the hype. They rocking my pieces from Myrtle to the Bay. Same
From Myrtle to the Bay,
What's that about?
coast to coast.
Coast to coast, Myrtle Beach to the Bay Area, San Francisco, baby. The whole country, they
dang.
rocking my pieces.
You couldn't find,
And they're playing my music.
You couldn't find another beach on the East Coast. You just went with Myrtle.
Well, I mean,
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not the guy.
name another East Coast beach where you think this song would hit as hard. I mean, I guess I could have got Miami, but like
That's true. Miami actually would have been a pretty good one.
Miami
Yeah.
probably would have been a good one.
But you went Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, Myrtle is it's really hard to explain. You've been to Myrtle before, right? Mm-hmm. So you get it.
He went to Dick's Last Resort. We mentioned that on the podcast before.
Yeah,
for
so
grad
then
week.
you should get it. You should get it. If you've been to Myrtle,
No,
you get
that's
it.
why I don't get it.
All right, Dusty, keep playing the song.
So there's going to be some more words and lines that you might have to explain to Brad.
All right, I'll do my best.
They do rich, but they still get to play. No gatekeeping nice, no elitist display. I flood the game so everybody can slay.
The gatekeeping and slay, Brad. Do you know what that means?
So he's saying I'm not. Basically, I'm letting the people get the drip, get the good stuff.
Do you know what drip means?
Get the good stuff.
Do you know what slay means?
Slay Queen. No.
I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a good enough answer.
Custom grills, bezel sets, baguettes align, line heads roaring, stars that realign. Man, dang, that's just some lineage right
It
there.
goes on
bro.
to say you don't need a mortgage for a flooded AP face.
Oh man, that's
which is right off the tails of AP and the Swatch collab.
Whoo!
Did you see that mess? Mm-hmm.
How could I not?
You were
Brad from
trendsetter.
Bench Jeweler Memes keeps posting about it.
At Brad from BJM. In case you guys don't know. Yeah, there's this is one of those. There's just so many lines. Like I'm gonna have to listen to this one over and over and over and over and over again, and maybe one more time after that.
You'll have to slow comb through this one.
You want to play? We want to play this one out at the end, just so we can move on to the next one.
Sure.
We'll play like the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead.
Life, 10K dream for the team, for the scene. Jeweler Supreme, shine on, shine on.
Shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on.
Just a little musical outro. But man, it is so hard not to bounce in the chair to that one.
You got me bouncing over
Nearly
here.
impossible.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. It's a really good song. We like that one a lot. Okay. Also, if anyone wants to try to attack me, BJ Mandrel, for any type of cultural appropriation for that song. I hope you do that for every other genre. You know, did I culturally appropriate all the country music? See, people don't know this about BJ Mandrel.
You might, I mean, I know we're getting there, but you might have spoke too soon.
Maybe.
I say we just shelf that,
circle back,
and
to
then
it.
we're gonna circle back to that in a couple more songs.
We're gonna circle back to that in a couple more songs because I got more to say.
One reason I want to go ahead and keep moving is because this one that I'm about to play, this next track, Bench King, is probably my favorite song. It's in the top 3, probably top 2 easily, but it might be the top after I'm going to have to listen to the album several times. Do you want to set it up?
Nah, play it. Go ahead.
Okay. Are you sure? Okay. All right. Here we go.
You'll see when it plays.
Yeah, we will.
The setup sets itself up.
Dirty hands, silver dust in my veins, torch in my fist, burning out the stains. 22 years old, got solder on my jeans. You think you know diamonds, you don't know what that means. Fluorescent lights buzz over my head while you're selling dreams. I'm raising the dead, broken bronze, cracked shanks. I've seen it all before. Don't knock on my bench, don't come through that door. Yeah, I know my attitude stinks, but watch what happens when the metal links. I don't need your small talk, I don't need your smile. I've been rebuilding what you broke for the last quarter mile. Call me arrogant, call me rude, call me what you want, but when the customer cries, I'm the one they haunt. I'm the bench king, I don't need your crown. I'll hold this whole damn store up while you're running it down.
That's
Damn.
fun.
Running it down.
That is Dusty loves that genre.
I do. I
that
love
kind of like pop punk genre. Almost.
Yes,
Yeah.
God, it's so good, and it kind of takes me back to when I was younger, and you got this kind of angst, young, like I know everything kind of vibe.
That's
and
right. That's right.
I've been, a bench jeweler for a year and a half, and now
I know everything.
I'm a
Bench
master
king.
jeweler. And I wonder if anybody listening to this can relate to, you're an old bench jeweler. You don't like this style of music. You don't like the young person's attitude, and then they come in, and this might make them angry. But I think if you're in that 35 to 45 age range, man, you're going to be blasting this on the way home.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Another one that I kind of had you in mind when I was making this, Dusty, because I know how much you love this music. And you're the bench king, Dusty.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think it's good for even if like we've been doing it for years. It's just like I don't need the customer to run their mouth.
No.
Like we're gonna fix it.
That's why this genre took off, so well for so long. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Very, very Blink 182 ish,
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I kind of want to just play the whole one, but I'm not. But I will skip ahead if we need to, just to kind of keep the vibe going.
Keep the vibe going.
Let's go.
Cries, I'm the one they haunt. I'm the bench king, I don't need your crown. I'll hold this whole damn store up while you're running it down. Maybe someday I'll learn how to say good morning without it sounding like a threat. Maybe someday I'll walk through the sales floor without feeling like I owe you all a debt. But today there's a platinum band cracked right down the middle in my hand, and I'll fix it so clean, so impossibly right, that you'll sell it again like you came in tonight. It's not arrogance if you can actually do it. I don't need your small talk, but maybe I should try. I've been holding up these walls so long, I forgot to ask ask you why. You're American, I'm rough around every edge I've got, but I'll pour everything I have into every single knot. I'm the bench.
I like a pearl restringing reference there at the end, which is kind of a fun little paradox picture. Just like this emo punk, young Ben Schuller restringing pearls.
Just knotting them. Yep. I like it.
I love this song so much.
I'm so glad. It was a fun one.
It's not arrogance if you can actually do it.
Best line. Maybe of the album.
I had a lot of fun with the drums on this song.
Dude, I meant to mention that.
They
go
went so hard.
Yeah,
That was is your right foot that fast, or were you utilizing a double kick?
There was one fill in this song where I did do double kick. The rest all single foot, baby.
Dang.
One of the fills though was double kick. One of the really big ones towards the top.
Yeah,
I'm making my son, who I've mentioned on here, takes drum lessons. He has a drum lesson today. My wife's already texted me about it, but he's working on a Blink 182 song. All the Small Things, which sounds like it could be a Ben Schuller song. All the small things, small diamonds. Anyway.
Drop
Small
in,
diamonds.
But this past
them.
weekend, we installed a double kick onto his drum set.
Ooh, let's go.
So, so fun, so fun.
Yeah,
Well,
this is a fun one.
we only got so much time and so many songs, so we'll keep it moving.
Yeah, we'll keep it moving.
And this is what's crazy. So that song going into this next one, that's why I said it was hard to choose a favorite, because I think Bench King and this next track called Timeless is probably my top two. Do you want me to explain why, or let's just play it in?
You did get some studio time on this one.
This is the one I got some
Okay.
studio time in.
Dusty did get a little studio time.
So
on
why don't
this
we
one.
play it, listen to it,
Okay.
and then we can kind of circle back and kind of
Okay.
break it down a little bit.
Try
Absolutely.
to find where Dusty is participating.
Another one walks through the door. Same old story, same old score. I keep my bench so clean you could eat off the felt. Every tool in
Sounds
its
just like
place.
Dusty.
Every stone dealt. I love the simple line, the classic curve, a solitaire spark that's got some nerve. Timeless they call it, elegant and true, like a Gershwin line or a midnight blue. But they come in clutching their relics of time, expecting miracles in this house of mine. Oh, they bring me the tired, the tarnished, the bent, rings that have danced through love and lament, pendants worn thin from 1,000 goodbyes, expecting me to polish the tears from their eyes. I said through my smile, say I'll do what I can, but some things time claims with a steady hand. Clean lines and classics, that's my delight, yet they keep bringing yesterday's fight.
We're gonna get into the little bit of the song here in a second, but I just love this song so much.
It's really fun.
What a contrast from the emo punk to this just jazz standard. I mean, very Michael Bublé-esque. I never even heard you sing like this before until today.
Yeah, it was just like a few weeks before writing this song and recording it. Like, it was recorded very soon after it was written. I was experimenting with some different vocal warm-ups and had my voice sounding in a way where someone was like, "You sound just like Michael Bublé."
It's probably when you record early in the morning when you first wake up. You got that morning voice.
There's a little bit in there, yeah. And so I was like, "Ooh, maybe I should do a Michael Bublé sounding song." And boom, this is what we came up with.
Should we get to the?
Yes, your contribution.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
ready.
yes. We gotta get to
Let's keep going. See if we can get into it.
the Dusty moment. It's the best.
Start over clean, but they want the ghost of what's already been. Hey!
There he is, folks.
I dream of the
So I wasn't there.
Well, he flew me out.
That's what I want to know.
But this is not
what was like your studio day.
You don't. So this is not like
The whole day.
island flying
Okay.
out.
Where'd you go?
Where did you take me?
I took Dusty. Where were we? We were in Iceland, right? So it was kind of an island.
Iceland.
Iceland, yeah. It was summer, not summer, but it was warm, so it felt like summer. So it was nice. It was very green.
A lot of people get those confused because Greenland is very icy, but Iceland is actually
Yeah,
very,
right.
very-
No, I get that point. It just seems like a long way to fly for a
Well,
saxophone
when he
solo.
asked me for the saxophone solo, I said, "Hey, do you want to meet down in New Orleans or in New York City?"
Right.
And he said, "No, Iceland."
This is where I happened to be. I was like, "You're flying to me. I'm not flying to you, and we're not flying to meet in a third party location. Like you're coming to me. I'm in Iceland."
I was like, let's just, record this in an old cabaret where Frank Sinatra might have played. And he's like, now there was Jack Daniels there, so I do appreciate that. He did his best to make it kind of feel like that. But it was Iceland, yeah, apparently.
And it was really nice there. Dusty played the saxophone way back in the day in high school.
I was a little rusty.
And I told him.
Rusty Dusty.
They called me Rusty Dusty the whole day we were in Iceland.
He got it eventually.
It took a lot of takes, I'm not going to lie. Improv is, you have to be good at improv, you have to practice improving.
Yes, and I definitely was like, Dusty, I'm not even going to tell you what key the song is in. You'll find that out when you're here. I want it to be so raw.
It was like 72 takes.
And it's probably hard to get inspiration being in that
In
geographic
Iceland.
location. It's like
Because even in the summer it was a little chilly.
right,
a little bit.
right. And
they
nobody
kinda-
plays
and then-
saxophone.
Then you're fighting the elements and the atmosphere because the instrument was cold, so you're sharp most
Yeah.
of the time. Which
Yeah.
was, I thought it was wrong key. It was just the saxophone sharp.
Yeah,
Luckily, he's a professional, and he nailed it. I mean, you heard how good that sounded.
that was.
I haven't even played since college, but I kind of just it was very therapeutic for me to kind of get back to that.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'll ever play again. That might be it for me, but I appreciate you letting me and Brad be in on this album just a little bit.
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't be here without you guys, so it's the least I can do.
It was the least you could do.
Literally.
We're gonna see how the song ends.
Sure. Of course.
For the day they'll just let the old things remain.
I think your singing chops were way more impressive than what I could pull off on a saxophone.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
I think this one, the heavy metal and the punk and even some of the higher register songs that you do, I think this one I think this is the version of BJ that I like the most.
I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty fond of it. There was it's a nice balance. It's a good vibe. It's fun. Everyone can enjoy it.
It's
Not everyone can enjoy the pop punk. Not everyone can enjoy the R&B. But this kind of stuff, like everybody can enjoy.
I can promise you, my kids will that will be one of their least favorite songs.
Well, they're kids, so
Yeah, I think when they get 40, 50, they'll. That's how I know this album is gonna. It's timeless.
It's timeless.
The song is timeless.
timeless.
Literally.
That's what it's called.
So, did you have
Awesome.
something, Brad?
I said that. That's why that's what it's called. I probably won't be listening to it just because Dusty's playing in it, and I don't like him.
That makes sense. And I was kind of hesitant to put him on for that exact reason. I was like, I'll get one less listener.
But I
and
told
it's
him, I
Brad.
said, do not accredit anything towards me except in this interview because on the album you're not going to see my name.
Right.
But as we all know, it's me. So
Yeah, we do know.
It's definitely Dusty.
once again, we take a very different a genre turn
Just
here.
another turn in the roller coaster.
And this one really tells a story, and I don't know if you want to set up the story or if we should.
This one
You
is a
seem
little
to
bit,
just be wanting us to get into it without pre-explaining anything.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these will kind of explain themselves a little bit, and this one, This one is kind of hard because this one really is a story. This one has some depth to it. This one is one that we might not even be able to dive too deeply into because this is one that you really just have to take the whole entire thing in, you know? Mm-hmm. Maybe we can talk about it a little bit. I mean, so it's called Hank's Fine Jewelry.
Which is a fictional store.
Just
to be clear.
This isn't...
I will say, if you're listening to this and there's a Hank's Fine Jewelry, please send us an email at Bench Jeweler Memes. No.
Fictional?
Did I say?
Fictitional.
Did I say fictitional? Oh.
The BJ said
fictitional. Listen,
I'm sorry.
As someone who is trying to push the boundaries of music, I also have to push the boundaries of language.
We know.
Yes,
we know.
Well, that's part of it.
We know.
All right,
you make
cool.
up your own words sometimes.
I mean...
And by the way, it's Mandrel. I think I just heard you call me BJ Mandrel. It's Mandrel.
It's something.
Hank's Fine Jewelry, everybody.
Not a real place.
Not a real name.
Brad, I know you're liking this one already. Is that a fiddle or a violin?
Sounds like some old Rascal Flats.
1 second.
Daddy's
That
got a
is
sign that says Hank's Fine Jewelry, hanging crooked on the courthouse square. Mama strings the pearls and Daddy winds the movements, and I've been bending over this workbench since I was barely a teen. I got sketches in a notebook, a ring set with sapphires, diamonds cut like starlight, gold spun thin as thread. But the folks that come through that door don't want fine creations, just a Timex battery and a watch band on their wrist instead. Nashville's calling me like a radio station, coming in loud on a clear Georgia night. But there's a box of dead Seikos on the counter, and Daddy's saying, son, I need you here by 9. Tick-tock, tick-tock, it's somebody else's time.
Me and Brad have a soft spot in our hearts for this kind of music, and I don't know if you were pandering to us, but it worked if that's what you were doing.
There was a little bit of pander. Not as much like for you, but as I was making this one, I kept thinking, oh, they're gonna love this one. Yeah.
So what's this one about?
Oh, man, this song has a lot of depth and a lot of layers to it. You know, it's about the store itself, but it's also about this.
We just played a little bit. This is a story.
It is.
And this one's not going to do it justice to skip around.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You really have to hear the whole thing.
You can hear it's about this relationship between the father and the son a lot. Their dynamic, the son's dreams, and the thing that's holding him back at the store.
Yep. It's the watch batteries holding him back.
Batteries. It's always batteries. Yeah.
But Nashville's calling, though.
Right? So he wants, but
I know that feeling as a musician who has had all this music that's just boiling on the inside of you, and you're at the store and you hear Nashville calling, you hear it calling, and here you are changing batteries, you know, so.
So this one is interesting because it feels like your story, but told in a way that me and Brad would appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it was loosely inspired by my story. I mean, I'm always pulling inspiration from everything, as you guys know. So it's not my exact story, but it's very much so inspired by it.
because he wants to move to Nashville, right?
He wants to make it big,
but he doesn't want to go there for the music, does he?
Well, what do we want to? Should we pick up in the bridge?
Yeah, let's go there.
Georgia night, but there's a box of dead Seikos on the counter, and Daddy's saying, son, I need you here by 9. Tick tock, tick tock.
All right, so now we're getting into the bridge.
Else's time.
he pushed his chair back slow, looked at Mama, looked at me, and stared down at the floor. He said, boy, I've been watching you stay when you should have been going, and I ain't gonna hang that weight on you no more. Mama took my hand and said,
I get the chills during the song.
the watches. Your granddaddy figured things out harder than this. There ain't a battery in this world worth more than you're dreaming. Now go on and make us something beautiful. Go on and don't miss. Nashville's calling me.
That's an emotional one.
Man,
That one gets me.
It's heavy.
there ain't a battery in this world worth more than you're dreaming. Man.
There's some people who need to hear that, huh? Some people really need to hear that.
So I want everybody listen to this to quit your job.
Listen, if you find yourself in some small town jewelry store changing watch batteries, but you got big dreams, moving to the big city, setting up a studio, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to live your dreams. And hey, if you find your dream at the shop, you find your dream at the shop. You know what I mean?
We got a lot of second, third, fourth generation jewelers listening to this, and they were
Probably
like,
crying now.
Yeah. How could they not with lyrics like that?
Turns out that there's a store called Hank's Fine Jewelry in some like little town in Texas or something.
Please don't sue us.
And it's like the third generation. He's got all these dreams. He always wanted to move to Nashville.
Yeah.
He's very confused right now.
How did they know?
How did they know?
So this was not based on a true story.
Inspired by true events, but there is no real. Well, there might be, but there's no Hank's Fine Jewelry that I base this on.
And this is where it gets a little, tricky because we're listening to Hank's Fine Jewelry, and then earlier in the album we're listening to 10K Pristine, and it feels like there's so many. How do we say this? It feels a little pandering. It feels a little. You were going to touch on it with 10K Pristine.
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand that. Well, first of all, it's less. There's a lot that goes into this. At the end of the day, a lot of this music is still a reflection of me as a person, BJ Mandrel. And I'm very versatile in life. Even outside of music, I'm a very versatile person. I'm also a very dynamic and diverse person, So many people don't know this. Maybe you can tell by looking at the picture on the album covers and stuff of my face, but I am biracial.
What?
Yeah. My mom is black, my dad is white, and I've always had a lot of influence from many different cultures. Even with that being said, we lived in a Hispanic area one time. We also lived out in the country one time. We lived in the city. We lived in the suburbs. I've seen a lot. I've been a lot.
Some jazz clubs.
I've done a lot. I've been to a couple jazz clubs here and there. So it's like I have this influence of like that R&B, some of the rap kind of stuff like you hear in 10K Pristine. I have that old country kind of like folk classic sound like you'll hear here in this. So that's why I was kind of saying earlier, like if you're trying to get on me for cultural appropriation, I am all the cultures.
That's true.
I
really are.
And I want to get, you can go into your best if you want to, but I'm going to play this next song.
Yeah, play that up. And while you queued up, I guess is one of the things I was going to say is, it's not necessarily pandering, but more that I'm trying to make something for everyone, Because not everyone's going to be able to get down to Hank's Fine Jewelry the way they get down to 10K Pristine. But you got to think, like, there's certain jewelry stores where these two different songs might be bumped,
And it would be difficult and so much work to do a country album with 10, 12 tracks, and then do an R&B album with 10 or 12 tracks, and then do an album like this one, which is called Crystal Fire. So this one is even more diversity, and I would love to hear about maybe something in your past that kind of where this was inspired from, maybe.
Yeah, this actually does have a pretty big inspiration from the past. So yeah, go ahead and play it.
the depths of the earth she calls. A million years of pressure and light.
Is that you, Brian, on this one?
Just now. Light.
I can promise you I've never been in an environment where this type of music is played.
Sounds.
You've never gone into like an
Sus.
H&M store in the mall?
Oh, that's true.
Deep beneath the ancient stone, a secret born in heat and bone, carbon kissed by fire and time, fractured into the sublime. The cutter leans in, hands tremble sight, one perfect angle and there's the light. Can't look away, can't break the spell. Every facet, a story to tell. 8 directions, 64. The jeweler always wants one more. Crystal fire, burning bright. Catch the diamond, catch the light. Every edge a blade of glass. Every moment built to last. Crystal fire, cold as ice. The jeweler paper, highest price. Can't stop chasing that shining star. Crystal fire, that's what we are.
I will be 100% honest. I do not know what the song is about. If you care to explain it.
Yeah, I mean it's about
Crystal fire.
It's kind of about the like diamond formation process underground.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know, crystal fire. And you can see like here at the beginning, a million years of pressure and light. Deep beneath the ancient stone, a secret in heat and bone, carbon kissed by fire and time. See, it's about diamond formation.
Yeah, the start of it I was tracking, and then it just starts talking about crystals and glass and 8 directions, 64.
Yeah, so the 8 directions 64 it's kind of hard to explain, and if I were to dive into explaining that right now on this podcast, I'd
don't
probably
have
be
enough
talking.
time.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
So
don't
we're
have
just
enough
going to have to
We can have you back to explain
So
it.
here's what we'll do. If anyone's out there listening, if you understand what that means and you can understand what the 64 means, go
Just
ahead
send
and
an email at benchjullermemes at
BJ
gmail.
Mandrel.
yeah, go ahead and fire that email, and whoever can correctly guess it correct will win
A free podcast.
a free podcast and a free diamond. But you have to get it exactly correct.
So this is like an electronic dance type thing. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
It's not really my vibe, I'll be honest.
No, I mean, it's not for everyone, but like I said, not every song is for everyone. There's a lot of versatility here. And I was really kind of inspired after that synthwave song to do something that was a little bit more like electronic sounding, not necessarily the same genre, but yeah. And I just thought it would be a kind of a cool vibe.
We can kind of play a little bit of the ending because I think it's got some cool musicianship,
Oh yeah.
if you will.
Cut and grind, sparkle, sparkle, lose your mind, sparkle, sparkle, ancient gold, sparkle, sparkle, want it all.
I got people.
Sparkle.
We should have put a warning on here to turn when you go on your radio in your car. Maybe turn the bass down
Yep.
just a little bit so you don't bust
Bumping.
your speakers.
Yeah, that bass bumps in that song. Oh, it's so good. So good.
Well, we got 2 more songs, fellas.
Two more.
done.
2 more.
How many people are listening at this point, you think?
Yeah, no one is getting this far into the episode.
I don't think
Nobody.
so.
Unless they are background music.
This show are awesome.
I don't know. I think I have a lot of really big fans out there, so I appreciate all of you who are still listening. Shout out. Go ahead and send us an email. Let us know that you are still listening. We'll know that you made it this far if you email us the word kangaroo.
I bet people are like, there's 2 more tracks left, and they're probably someone going, there's not a single blues song on the album. Well,
That's what I've been thinking.
if that's what you've been
Where's
thinking.
the blues?
Well, you're in luck.
Y'all ready?
Oh,
Where's the blues? I'll show you where the blues are.
Right here. Bend over and I'll show you.
Hops on an acoustic guitar.
Who?
All right, we're gonna have to rewind that because I was right in the middle of a song. I love when BJ hops on an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, me too.
We're doing so well.
It's so good. You can feel the pain in this one.
It's a little upbeat for the blues.
Woke up this morning, sun barely cracked the sky. Grabbed my old timey, said, watch today we try. Shuffled down the main street, 8 o'clock or near. Sign says open at 9.
Oh no.
Boy, that sign weren't there. I can see them in there sipping on the brew, laughing and a chatting, got nothing else to do. One little battery, Lord, is that so much to ask? But they hide behind the glass like it's some holy task. Got the Timex battery blues, rattling on that door, yanking on that handle like I never yanked before. Watch has been stone dead since Tuesday, maybe June. Got the Timex battery blues, opened up this afternoon.
Let this first two play.
I pressed my face against the glass, left a foggy smear. Young gal at the counter, she looked at me, I swear. Turned her back around and poured another cup. If I could get inside this store, I'd drink it all myself. I'm fed up.
Well,
This one paints a picture that we're all familiar with.
Yeah, I thought it would be really fun to tell the
I
song
love
from
these.
the other perspective.
Yes, I love when you take on the customer's persona.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then go in it that way. Love it.
Oh yeah. Maybe it really helps to
But put yourself in their shoes. You know, they got up at 5 a.m. Their watch has been dead, he said, since Tuesday, maybe June. Not sure what that means exactly because it's May, but
It's been dead for a long time.
he gets up, he had his breakfast, had his coffee, shuffles on down here, 8 a.m., only to find
8
out they
o'clock.
open at 9.
Yep.
I'll put myself in his shoes.
And he sees the people, he sees them in there.
Just a laughing and a chatting.
Am I supposed to see? I'm in his shoes. Am I supposed to be feeling sympathy? Am I supposed to be feeling?
Right. This is why this works, because it's like we see it on the side of like, man, these people are so annoying.
Yeah, like clearly we open at 9. You could have Googled it. We're setting up the store. We're having our coffee, maybe a little pre-opening meeting. Lots of stuff to discuss, and now you got someone, what did he say, quite literally, he yanked on the handle like he never yanked before.
I don't know what that meant.
He was yanking, and he was smearing up that glass, getting all foggy.
She was.
Yeah, the old goggle hands on
I see him in there.
Yanking and, okay.
He was yanking on that handle.
Fogged up the window. My old Chevy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, this is I'll be honest, this one it feels weird because it's kind of it could be infuriating. It could be like we're laughing about it. But I think when you're living it, I mean we were already there this morning. Mid podcast. Handle yanking over here.
These customers, they love to yank your handle. They love to yank your chain. That's a little pun in there.
What's wrong, Dusty?
Dusty can't handle all the yanking going on around here right now.
Who's lost Dusty?
It's always the okay.
Do we need to play any more of that? Everybody get the idea?
If you want to play maybe a little bit of the bridge, I kind of like the bridge. It's very symbolic
Oh Lord, I don't know if I want to.
because you can see how here in the bridge he starts to like go into his life story. And you know these people love to go into their life stories over their watch.
I'm just gonna pick a spot.
So rough, got the Timex battery blues. Rattling on that door, yanking on that handle like I never yanked before. Watch has been stone dead since Tuesday. Maybe June. Got the Timex battery blues. Open up this afternoon.
Oh, goodness.
Now this watch has been through everything. Korea 53, 3 ex-wives and a bad hip. Still means the world to me. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. That's what the man said. But it ain't keeping nothing now. 'Cause the battery's stone dead.
Wow.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
It's just too many.
And I really don't know the answer.
Okay.
Were there battery watches in 1953 in Korea?
I think so.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah, the first quartz watch made its way onto the scene in the late 40s, I want to say.
Were the first quartz watches made in Korea?
I don't know.
The first quartz watches
Or
were
the
made
Japanese?
in
I assumed
Japan.
it was in like the Korean War.
It doesn't really imply that, but I mean, maybe he visited.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if the Korean
Probably
War
with his
was
first
in that.
wife.
He did a tour in Korea in 53, and that watch made it through the whole tour with him.
And through 3 wives.
And through 3 wives and a bad hip.
And a bad hip. Man,
I wonder if the bad hip came in like wife number 2 or 3.
It's usually how it
or
goes.
Korea.
There's a lot to explore with this character, huh?
Oh, he's got quite the story, and he will gladly tell you if you let him go into it.
It's just there's yanking and there's licking and ticking and there's just so many things to this.
He ticks, he licks, he yanks. What can I say? He yanks like he never yanked before.
So I think we should go ahead and get to the last song.
Thank God nobody's listening at this point.
Now this one is.
Ooh.
I know we kind of. All right, we're not. Brad, let's be honest.
For
This
anything,
is-
we're honest.
If we're anything, we're honest. And this is one of the few times where we told BJ, this is what you're going to do. This is the song you're going to make.
This is true.
And normally it's like, you just do you. And this one, we're like, this one's personal.
Yeah.
We wrote the lyrics ourselves. We collaborated.
Cool.
But truthfully, we just wrote the lyrics and said, now you do with it what you will.
Oh, yeah.
And he did.
And I had a blast.
And he did. So without further ado, I think we might just play this whole song to finish it out. So we can go ahead and do our wrap up now, and then we can play this in its entirety.
Okay. I like
You think we should do that? I think it's
so.
the perfect last. Oh, wait a minute. Is the last track? This is not the last track. This is the last song. The last track is the final interlude, part 3.
Yes.
And it's just perfect. But before we play this song to close us out for the day, BJ, thank you so much for doing this. I know this is not easy. We put you on the spot.
Oh, it's okay, guys.
And
You had to fly in
I had to fly in. I
from
really,
Iceland.
really appreciate. I wasn't in Iceland actually. That was just where I had Dusty. You know, I move it all the time.
I'm getting
now.
confused.
I most recently came here from Newfoundland, actually. So not too far, but Canadian,
Newfoundland?
Canada.
up there.
Newfoundland. Yeah, but no, thank you guys for having me. You know, it's always good to be back here. Always good to be with you guys. Really appreciate getting to talk about the new music. I'm really excited about the album drop coming May 30th.
Are you going to be touring this summer?
This tour is not going to start this summer. We're going to go ahead and get the album out, let it get a little buzz going, and
Maybe in the
later
fall,
on we will announce the tour dates. You know,
And so, what were you going to say, Brad?
We definitely have some merch coming out
So
soon.
there's merch.
I know that's why I don't know if we spoke too soon, but we have some merch that is going to allude to the tour. That's all we can say right now. Now we will say if you want to find out about what we're talking about, you have to hop on our Instagram. It's like a little, I forgot what they call it. It's like a channel, our Instagram channel. It says it in the bio, merch drop or whatever. I don't know what it says. Who knows what it says? But
That's where you find all find out about all.
I made it pretty
Dusty's
far until I got to my burps.
That's his new thing too.
Yeah. After I talk too long, I just start.
And I start
burping.
saying names.
Who?
So we're just going.
Oh yeah. We'll
BJ
blame it out.
Mandrel.
At least there wasn't music playing while you said it.
I know.
This way, yeah, I think this is the perfect end to this album and to this interview.
Perfect.
So thank you guys for listening so much. And we are going to play the song. Are we ready?
We're ready. Thank you, guys.
Cracked prongs and a customer who won't leave me alone. She swears the diamond shifted since she brought it home. I've got rouge on my fingers, flux fumes in my hair,
Should use a laser.
a stack of ring shanks and 1,000-yard stare. My loop's fogged up from breathing too hard again. Brad's retipping the same tennis bracelet for the 10th.
Yeah, he is.
Put me in there.
We hit
I don't
record
know
just
if
to
I've ever
hear
had to
ourselves say
retip a bracelet.
someone out there had a worse day. So pour me another cup. I'm running on fumes. Got a sizing job doing no air in this room. The clients want miracles, the meal grains worn thin. But if you're listening, baby, just throw something in. We don't need much, just enough for the rent, and maybe some beans that aren't already spent. You keep us going, you know what we mean. The tip jar's open and the coffee machine. Dusty's got a repair that came in with no photo. It looked just like this, she said, drawing a circle. I smiled through my mask like a man who was fine, and went home and cried to a podcast by 9. We
Sounds
talk
like my
about
life.
bezels, we talk about grief, we talk about customers looking for relief. We hit record just to hear ourselves say someone out there understands anyway.
song's for you guys.
So pour me another cup, I'm running on fumes. Got a sizing job doing no air in this room. The clients want miracles, the mill grains worn thin. But if you're listening, baby, just throw something in. We don't need much, just
This
enough for the
is one of
rent.
those songs that you definitely play at the end of the set list.
Yeah.
And then you go off stage.
Yeah.
And they're like, encore.
BJ, BJ,
And then you
BJ.
come out and you sing it.
Play
more
that
time.
one about yanking the handle. BJ.
Yeah.
I come out and yank their handle a little bit longer.
We learned to set stones before we learned to sleep. We learned to smile back when the markup runs deep. The flex shaft's a lullaby, the ultrasonic hums, and somewhere a listener is sending us funds. Please, we're begging with love. Just a couple of jewelers with burned up hands and a microphone.
We have 2 microphones
We
actually.
built something
We
tiny
just have one. We share it.
and called it a home. So if this show ever meant anything to you, buy me a coffee, or I swear I'll retip that bracelet again.
Good night, everybody.
Like I thought we had already done it.
Hey, hey.
Final mic checks. Let's see. So how are we going to do this? I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Wait, do what? You talking about this banter thing still or something else? What are you talking about? What can't you do?
What are you talking about?
What can't you do?
What
can't you do?
All right.
We're just chopping it up. We're just talking.
I'm excited for this.
Heck yeah, you are.
This is our
I think
favorite.
he's the only one. It's
This
okay.
is our favorite episode style, and it's everyone else's probably least favorite.
Yep, sure is.
I feel like we start gaining some momentum, and then we hit them with the BJ Mandrel interview, and they're like, "I'm done."
Like,
Here we go
why
again.
do you keep doing this?
They're really trying to sell this AI music to us.
It's like SpongeBob when they just randomly have the what were the two like superheroes that SpongeBob liked? Do you remember?
Yeah. Superboy, right? And,
Yeah, something like that.
What's the other one? I can't remember the other one's name.
I don't know. But like anytime you'd have one of those episodes, it's like crap.
Here's the tricky
go.
part too.
Yeah.
When we play these tracks, because obviously I kind of want to play I think we're just going to play a sample of all of them. But do we just start at the beginning and let it go through the first chorus and then cut it off? Because the choruses are the best part, typically.
Yeah.
Or do we just try to?
think we need to play the whole song?
Yeah. Or do we just like skip somewhere random in the middle of the song and just see where we pick up?
Each song can maybe be a little bit different. Like some of them you can maybe do like the back half of the verse going into the chorus, some just the chorus, some full verse, full chorus, depending on the song.
Okay.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
It's also hard to guess where,
That's
because all I can
it,
do
that's
is like fast forward the track. I don't know where it's going to come in. Not that level of expertise. Okay. Well,
Hot day.
is anybody hot? Should I bump down the temp 1 degree?
Yeah, probably. With all this equipment in this studio.
What studio is it?
Is that about to make the vent come on and be all like...
It will,
Maybe. It's the Stepdaddy Ron studio.
Brad, do you want to introduce us live from the Stepdaddy Ron Studios?
I don't.
We have a special guest.
Stepdaddy Ron.
You're the intro guy.
Okay, I'm the intro. Are we ready?
You're the. I'm just the.
I realize that we
funny thing
don't
every once in a
actually
while.
have to clap unless we're doing video.
Correct. That's why I didn't understand why you did it with Ron.
Well,
George Dickley, please.
his it kind of helped because I have to. If it's just me and you, I have to do it. But with him, I do have to.
Okay.
But
yeah, because it's a secondary audio.
But also,
file,
it would
right?
only make sense if he clapped, not us. Anywho,
Like I'm clapping. I always clap. Okay, man.
oh man. All right, are we ready?
It makes you feel official. Take one.
All right, we'll count it down. BJ, do you want to count it down?
Oh.
I can count us down.
Ooh.
Coming to you live from
that's
Stepdaddy
not how
Ron.
we do it. That's not how we
5, 4, 3.
I mean, we can do it that way.
Yeah, I think that's great. Let's do it.
We have a voiceover for the first time. Don't. No, we're not doing that here. Obviously, you haven't been keeping up with what's going on at the show, BJ.
I haven't. Where I've been didn't have the best internet reception. I haven't kept up with most things in life.
Well, so one of our favorite listeners was on the show. His name is Ron. And he is, what did you call him, Brad?
Our chief benefactor.
He's our chief benefactor.
That's fancy for he gives us money.
He gives us money. So we gave him naming rights. And we started calling him Stepdaddy Ron. And I can't remember, all because Daddy Stoller was already taken. So we calling him Stepdaddy Ron. Because he's the dad that stepped up.
Wow, yeah, facts. I see.
So
Sure did.
we named this studio the Stepdaddy Ron Studios.
Stepdaddy Ron
Now,
Studios.
now
I like
that
it.
you are up to
Hey,
speed, we doing a voiceover or just counting?
no,
it
let
down?
him do it. Let him cook.
All right, 3, 2, 1,